Did you know that there is a hidden feature in WordPress core that impacts performance? It's called Enclosure Checks. Let's learn what it is and how it impacts your WordPress performance. Also find out how you can improve it, optimize it. I am using HTTP Requests Manager to see all WP HTTP requests in my WordPress website. So you can see here that I have 56 requests on single page, and most of them blocked because of optimization. So when we see logs, they are all links to content on my website, like images and link to other page on my website, link to WordPress, link to other external websites as well. So what is those enclosure checks? Enclosure checks are happening when you save any post or page. WordPress checks all links inside, like images, all URLs inside that post, and it wants to know if there is any video or audio files linked from your post. And from this extension, we know exactly that this is image, it's not video, it's not audio. But WordPress don't consider extension. First, it checks headers, return headers for every URL. So it sends external request to this URL, to all URLs, and it is slow because imagine having 56 requests on single page. Your page will time out in some cases, and that's what happened to my website. Every time I save a page, I get 5 or 4 errors. And when you post a page, when you publish a page, you usually go and do tiny changes, like tiny fixes, maybe some typo fixes, some link updates, and you save a couple times. For example, if you save 10 times a page, a post, then you will have 500 requests, and that will slow down your website. No matter how fast it is, no matter how much resources it has, it will slow down. And those enclosure checks are not necessary. You don't need to check images. You don't need to check internal links. Even if you check and identify those video and audio files, they are not used in WordPress core. I haven't seen how they are used. So my theme and my plugins definitely are not using it. So now how to optimize it, how to optimize your WP HTTP requests. There is operation mode called Smart Block mode in this plugin, and it blocks all enclosure checks in Smart Block mode. So when we select it, we can see that 98% of requests were blocked. And here is a notice that this request is blocked, and only not blocked request was this one, which is pinging that you have updated or published a post. Another impact of checking URLs, if you are not using caching plugin, then these pages will be generated by WordPress. So for example, if on average page generates in 1 second, imagine having 52 pages generated, and then it will take 52 seconds, like continuously generating pages in the backend, and that will slow down your website. So if you are not using caching plugin, this will probably stop your server and break your server, and you may need to restart your PHP or web server so that your website starts to work again. And it happened to my website a couple times, so that's why how I found that this was a bottleneck for my website, enclosure checks, and I'm happy that I found them out, and I added this functionality to this plugin, so you can leverage that optimization and you can optimize your WordPress website as well. So it's not only internal links, it's all links. So if I go to and group by domain, you will see that like 41 requests to my website, then 4 requests to WordPress, Google, and here Google again, YouTube. Like it checks every link, for example yoursite.com. I'm sure that it's not actual link, it's just text, it's not linked, but it's text and inside the page. So yeah, Wikipedia, like if you and all these requests are made by WordPress core, they are not by plugins. So usually like we expect external requests initiated by plugins, but not in this case. They are all initiated by WordPress core, and we can see it if we group by initiator type. We can see that all requests are initiated by core, and we can even like click on it and see actually what is request. Yeah, it checks do enclosure, like enclosure link checks. So, and this is blocked request. So, and page in this case, because of blocking all those enclosure links, it's still, this page is very slow. It's like 4.5 seconds. Imagine if we don't block this, and if it generates every page, linked page, so it will probably be like 60 seconds or maybe even more. So this is how we optimize enclosure checks. From this summary card you can see that 56 requests on single page was made, and it was like 12 different domains those requests were sent. And if we click on any request, we can see that those requests happening in cron job, inside the cron job. So it's not directly visible to user, but it will keep busy your web server for that long time. Plus it will, all those links to your websites will need to be generated, and that will use extra performance from your web server. So if you have like 50 URLs, internal links, or say 30 internal links, then it will be additional 30 seconds, and your website will be, your web server will be very busy during that period, and it may not answer to other regular pages that users are visiting at the same time. So that's why it's very important to optimize your WP HTTP requests and block those enclosure checks, because they are not used. Just to show you how these are generated from single page save, I am going to clear this log. Now you see it's no any logs here, and I will go to posts. From here I will edit this page without changing anything. I will just hit update. Now navigate to Tools, HTTP Requests Manager. From here we can see that same 56 requests are made to those URLs. And to be fair, Enclosure Checks have caching, but it caches only URLs that it finds related to video or audio. So these 56 URLs are not video or audio URLs, so it's not cached, and it will check every time again and again every time you save this page for enclosure links, and it which is really waste of resources for your WordPress website. And if you want more optimization, more performance optimization for your website, I have a checklist that I use on all my WordPress websites. It will help you optimize your WordPress website in backend and in frontend. So like it will optimize for core web vitals as well. So get that checklist from my website. It's webpa.com/speed. Additionally, you can check playlist, WP HTTP optimization playlist. I will put link in my description. Also, thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Bye.